Hello everybody on YouTube and all the NHL fans out there and some March Madness fans out there all across the world and all across the United States and Canada. Wherever you're living around the world, welcome to my first video in the last couple weeks. Right now I'm going to talk about a game last night from the Boston Bruins, because you saw my recent videos in the past. I like the NHL too. I'm a big hockey lover. And I'm a big diehard Bruins fan, you can tell. Anyways, that's not what I'm here to talk about today. Well, yes, I am, because there's a reason to that. The Boston Bruins swept the Montreal Canadiens last night in a comeback victory. And about what's going on with the Bruins, they had like an tremendous streak at the end of December to like last month, February or something like that, when they lost to the Ducks. In that they had a point stretch. It was kind of like an amazing stretch. Now we're like 6 points back behind Tampa Bay, which is good, which we had a disappointment loss against New York Islanders the other night. Believe that was last Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. Then we crushed the Pittsburgh Penguins 8-4. Then we beaten Montreal late last night. We swept Montreal for the first time in a very long time, which is really great. So, as you know, I think I have high hopes for the Bruins this year, and I'll tell you why. Not Steve Nash. Kevin. Jeez. Rick Nash. Excuse me. I'm sorry. There's a lot of Nash people I know. A lot. So, anyways, that being said, though, it's because of Rick Nash. If you would have told me that we would have gotten Rick Nash from the New York Rangers, I would have during the trade deadline, right before the season started, I would have thought I would have said, you're crazy, that's not going to happen. That turned out to be the case. That ended up happening. So that's been helping out the Bruins a lot on a really good stretch. So getting Rick Nash is a huge deal for us. It's helping us out. This could go a little deeper than the playoffs than we couldn't do last year against the Ottawa Senators. But I think we have a little bit of high hopes. We almost beaten Vancouver, but that didn't turn out what we hoped on that one. So we beaten all the Canadian teams like Calgary, Montreal, Toronto, Edmonton, and anything else. And you got to go through all those tough teams in Canada first before you have to go through that, because usually that's where all the best teams are in around Canada. So around like Montreal, Vancouver, Calgary, we got to go through Toronto, I think, in Winnipeg. So I think we beat Winnipeg this year. So it's really good, And those teams are not easy to beat. I can say that to all the NHL teams are not really easy to beat. But that being said, though, right now the hottest team in the NHL is the Boston Bruins, and I'm definitely excited about being the Bruins right now. I had a little bit of a mixed emotion. I didn't think we were gonna make it too far. I thought we were just a one and done playoff team like we were before, or not make the playoffs et cetera, et cetera. But the way we've been playing right now, I like our chances to make it to really deep in the playoffs and try to maybe sneak up on Tampa Bay in the last game of the year, and probably maybe go up to win the Atlantic Division. So as of now, we got the Washington Capitals leading the Metropolitan Division, and right now Philadelphia is catching up, and the defending champions, the Pittsburgh Penguins. So right now Pittsburgh, I'm really surprised they're not number 3. I expected to be number 2 or number 1 in the standing, so that's a little bit of a shocker to me, to be honest with you. Right behind the Pittsburgh Penguins are the New Jersey Devils, so I think they could probably be the wild card contenders or anything like that, which I'm thinking the same thing with the Atlantic Division with the Florida Panthers. So I'm really thinking that could be in there. I think those are what's going to be. The only teams I could see that could be changed, it could be the Boston Bruins, the way they've been playing. They could sneak up on Tampa Bay. You never know. And Philadelphia, I'm a little bit of a surprise or two, and that Philadelphia's trying to make a fight for the playoffs too. They could sneak up on Washington, and there's Pittsburgh right on the way, because you never know. Pittsburgh can go up like that. But, but it is what it is at that point. But if there's a team that could beat the defending champions and maybe go deep in the playoffs, it's probably going to be the Boston Bruins, the way they've been playing right now, because I think they're playing an aggressive thing, and I think they're going to be going into that when it comes to postseason time. I know we had some chokes in the past. We did little things. But, hey, we needed that good thing of we needed a good player to help us out. Rick Nash is our guy, so I think this is gonna be. Hold on, I gotta check something out here. Excuse me. But anyways, that being said, Bruce Cassidy, a guy who's been really well for the Bruins as of late. He knows the Montreal Canadiens really well. Who was an assistant out of Claude Julien when he got fired by the Bruins, and that helped us out in that respect though. But Cassidy been doing pretty well for us, all that. But the way I've been thinking, like, is there a team that could beat the Penguins? And that's the Bruins? Possibly. Am I saying they could? I have to see to believe it first. I'm not too sure on that one. Because Sidney Crosby, once it comes to playoff time with Sidney Crosby, he's lights out. So that's the key to that. We got to slow down Sidney Crosby into that. Not just with the Bruins, but any team in the NHL, personally, if they want to stop the Pittsburgh Penguins, the defending two-time Stanley Cup champions who won 2 straight. But the teams I think who's going to beat them, definitely the Bruins, in my perspective. And the other one, possibly, who can beat Pittsburgh in the Metropolitan Division, is probably going to be Philadelphia, because I can't see the Washington Capitals winning it. I see the Washington Capitals choking once again in the playoffs, and all that being said. But hey, we've seen crazier things happen. Right now, I think Tampa Bay, I believe, they're winning the President's Trophy. So I think they have the most points in the league right now. So, but in the other coin flip though, the top 4 teams in the Central Division in the Western Conference, the Predators, the Jets, the Stars. And then there's the Wild. So, the Minnesota Wild and the Dallas Stars and the Winnipeg Jets and Nashville Predators. Like, not in that particular order, but the Nashville Predators are number 1 in the Central Division. Then comes the Winnipeg Jets, then the Dallas Stars and the Minnesota Wild. So, but the defending Western Conference champions, the Nashville Predators, they're trying to pick up where they left off from last year. They probably fighting a bit and getting into the playoffs right now. They're fighting it right now because. Right now, as of now, this is when they need to win the most games, around March and April. This is it. So, and I think Nashville's on a stand page of the PK Subban doing PK Subban things. And I know as a Bruins fan, a lot of people hate PK Subban, but I respect the hell out of that guy. Because he's one tough son of a bleep. I'm not gonna swear. I do swear. I'm not gonna lie, but I can't. I'm not doing it on YouTube. But, anyways. He's one of those guys who's respectable from around the league. There's nothing to say about him. But the question is, who are they going to face? There's the new upcoming star, the Vegas Golden Knights. So, and that's PK Subban's brothers living there, so he was working with them. I think he's a goaltender. I think Malcolm Subban, I believe his name is. Then there's the Sharks, who the Sharks are trying to get into the Stanley Cup playoffs again, but lost to Pittsburgh, so that could be a rematch to that one, because you never know. And, of course, there's the Ducks who want to redeem themselves from last year. And the Golden Knights want to do what's the impossible, like the first expansion team to win it all in their first year, in their inaugural year, which that could be a great moment for that. And I'm not going to lie about that. But, of course, and who can beat them in the Central Division, I personally think it could be the Winnipeg Jets. The way they've been playing right now, Winnipeg is on fire. If there's a Canadian team that has a shot of going to the Stanley Cup Finals, it's the Winnipeg Jets. I mean, the Winnipeg Jets are the upcoming team. They're really surprising. But Toronto, I don't know. They still have a little work to be done. But on the other side, the most disappointing team right now in the NHL right now, I got to say it's the Chicago Blackhawks right now and the Edmonton Oilers, who I expected to be in the playoff contentions. But right now, the Oilers and the Chicago Blackhawks, that's not really the case right now. But and I think this is a lost season for both of them. So, especially now with anyways, but I think they lost the last couple of times, so that's going to be really tough, We got to see how they turned out for that point. But, like I said, I think the two teams who could beat out the Nashville Predators in the defending champs, the defending Western Conference champs, it's probably going to be the Golden Knights. Could be the Winnipeg Jets, maybe. or it could be the San Jose Sharks. One of them. But hey, this is the time of the year to get the NBA playoffs rolling and the NHL playoffs rolling. So that being said, I'm gonna try to look in for the NBA standings right now. So I forgot to wrote in that. But as of now, the best teams right now are the Boston Celtics. Of course, they're one of the big things about the NBA. Even though they're in second place right now, they're fighting. They're fighting right now to beat the Toronto Raptors. I think they're 3 games out of it, so I think they still have a chance in that. So, but hey, and they got Cleveland at number 3, which I expected Cleveland to be number 1. But hey, anything could happen. And then there's the Rockets, who the Rockets beat the Celtics last night. And there's the Golden State Warriors, who is surprisingly number 2 right now, but they could be back in number 1 in April. You never know. And of course, there's the Portland Trail Blazers and the Minnesota Timberwolves. But the teams who if it's not going to be the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors not in the NBA Finals, my teams are probably going to be the Boston Celtics and probably going to be the Houston Rockets. After seeing last night's game, though, from those two, I got to say, the Rockets may have won the game, but the Celtics won the war. So I'm going to guess if those two teams, if it's not going to be the Cleveland Cavaliers or the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals, I think it's going to be the Celtics and Rockets. Because I think that's going to be a high-type battle. And that looked like an NBA Finals preview from what they did last night for that. So those are the 2 teams I would expect if the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors don't make it, but in the finals. But you never know. LeBron James could go in. LeBron James is at his best when it comes to playoff time. James Harden can probably get the monkey off his back to be in the NBA Finals. And finally beating the Golden State Warriors. Like I said, if there's a team that could beat the Golden State Warriors, it could be the Houston Rockets. But so that one's gonna wrap up my case for the NBA right now. As of now, next week, you know what time it is. March Madness Tourney Pick'em. You got it. So that's another reason why I'm making a video today. So I'll get my brackets in there. Got my Pick'em League in. And of course I got some NFL YouTube prognosticator stuff in there from the Pick'em League. Like Hatbox's Pick'em League. I'm going to put that in here. You can join his league too. Be sure to like and subscribe his videos too. He would appreciate that a lot. That's all the latest. I got the Pick'em Leagues right now. But if there's any more Pick'em Leagues you can join, I'll leave the link down below. And my little do the bubbly thing, I'll definitely put into that place. Whatever. But I'm done. There's going to be March Madness time. I'm still rooting for my Villanova Wildcats. We're going to try to redeem ourselves like we did last year. Who got one and done. Well, not one and done. Lost in the 3rd round or something. Or maybe in the Sweet 16 or something like that. I don't remember. But it's around there. But my Villanova Wildcats are in the hunt again. We're number 4. We have a good fighting chance for it. We're trying to redeem ourselves. They got to get Duke off our back. But that will do it. I'm going to wrap it up for this video. I'll make a quick recap of it next week. I'll do like a top 5, maybe a top 3 teams in each region who may go to the Final Four. I'm not doing a whole pick'em tournament picks or anything like that. I'll do that in the Final Four, but not now. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do the top 3. It's a lot easier for me. It's too hard to keep up with the videos on that. So anyways, that's all the latest I'm going to be doing. A lot of things going on. I know I might do some more videos, like non-sports videos and everything like that. So coming up, I should be doing that. So anyways, that being said, this is Andrew Warren signing off. Rock on.